Hello everybody, this is Sherlock Nelson from Judy Gaming and welcome to the 2017 official Oscars challenge. I'm gonna pick all, more or less, of the 2017 Oscars nominations. So they've been announced, there is the official Oscar ballot. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on pretty much every single category, what I hope wins, what I think will win, and what I'm actually going to put into this is what I both hope and think will win. So let's start from the bottom. Writing original screenplay, we have Hell or High Water, La La Land, The Lobster, Manchester by the Sea and 20th Century Women. I have not seen 20th Century Women and I've not seen Manchester by the Sea. The other three movies have actually really great screenplays. The Lobster is not going to win, it's just way too particular for the Academy. It might be, honestly, every single time, if I'm not mistaken, if a movie wins the best screenplay, be it original or adapted, it's going to win the Oscar for Best Picture, and honestly it's going to be La La Land. It's a lock, and I did like the screenplay, honestly. Writing adapted screenplay, we have Arrival, Fences, Hidden Figures, Lion and Moonlight. I really liked the screenplay for Arrival, but everyone is loving Moonlight. I'm yet to see that movie. Might be Moonlight, honestly, from what I've heard. Hidden Figures, it's very simple. The same goes for Fences. It's exactly the screenplay for the play. So Lion as well is just there to fill up some spaces. It's pretty sad, honestly. Visual effects, this is interesting. We have Deepwater Horizon, Doctor Strange, Jungle Book, Cuba and the Two Strings, and Rogue One. I think it's going to be for either the Jungle Book or Cuba. I honestly would go for Cuba and the Two Strings, but knowing the Academy, it's probably going to be the Jungle Book because it does look impressive. Even though I did not like the movie all that much, it's sure as hell very darn pretty, and the visual effects are amazing in that. Sound mixing, honestly, Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, La La Land, Rogue One in 13 hours. I would go for Hacksaw Ridge because, well, La La Land had good sound mixing, the same goes for the other movies. Hacksaw Ridge, being a war movie, it's much harder to make some noises louder than the others and whatnot, so I'm gonna go with Hacksaw Ridge, and honestly I'm not an expert at all on these types of categories, but I'm just trying to predict. Very hard things to predict, but it's fun, honestly, it's fun. And the same goes for sound editing. And Sully was nominated. I did not know if it was nominated for something, but honestly I'm going to go with La La Land for sound editing because, I mean, just the opening alone with the cars and everything, the sound was excellent there. Live action short and animated short, honestly I'm gonna skip them. I don't want to give points to anybody, honestly I've not seen any of them. So production design, Arrival, Fantastic Beasts, Hail Caesar, La La Land, Passengers. I like that Hail Caesar is here. It was a mildly enjoyable movie with a lot of flaws, but it looked great, sure. But La La Land, if you've watched the movie and you've seen the finale alone, the epilogue, that's worthy of the best production design. Music original song, Audition, Can't Stop the Feeling, City of Stars, Empty Chair, How Far I'll Go. It's going to be one of the La La Land songs, and I do love both of them, but thinking of the Academy, Audition, The Fool's Dream is the better song because it's about believing in your dreams, how it's something very powerful that we need in our lives, and it was one of the standout moments of the movie, easily. Music original score, again, all those movies are good. I preferred other soundtracks compared to those ones, except for La La Land. I preferred soundtracks like the ones from Nocturnal Animals. It was very darn haunting, but still, La La Land is going to win the music. It's a no-brainer. Makeup and hairstyling. Yeah, Suicide Squad is nominated. Star Trek Beyond, honestly, I have to go with that one because I've not seen A Man Called Novi, or whatever. I think that's one with just old people, no offense to anybody. And Star Trek Beyond did look pretty darn pretty. Every single creature, alien, Idris Elba, looked great. They did look great. Foreign language film. I was surprised that they did not nominate Elle with the French movie, which was also won the Golden Globe, which is unusual to say the least. But I don't know which movie to go for. I know The Salesman. I still have to see The Land of Mine. I think it's going to be Land of Mine, but right now we're gonna go with The Salesman. It's getting more publicity, in my opinion. Film editing: Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, La La Land, Moonlight. I think La La Land looked pretty. Sure, there were a lot of long shots, long takes that don't require a lot of editing. There was some actually really good editing in the ending. There are some hidden edits in a couple of long takes, but still, I would go with Arrival, because how the movie is edited, if you watched it, it feels like one movie in the beginning, and then once there is a very important reveal, everything else changes, and how it's edited actually matters quite a lot. So Arrival, definitely. Documentary, I'm gonna skip all of them. There is an Italian documentary, Fire at Sea, Fuoco a Mare. I have not seen it, still have to see it, I'm sorry. Directing, okay. Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Mel Gibson, wow. La La Land, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight. It's La La Land, simply because it's impressive. It's a truly impressive movie to look at, and Damien Chazelle did a fantastic job in that movie, honestly. I'm happy to see Mel Gibson. I did love Hacksaw Ridge quite a lot. Costume design, Allied, Fantastic Beasts, Florence Foster Jenkins, Jackie, and La La Land. This is tough. We have historical movie, another historical movie, another historical movie, another historical movie, and a contemporary musical with historical costumes, more or less. It's hard. I did love the costumes in La La Land, and might win it, honestly. Let's go with that one, because I think it's pretty much a tie in this category, even though Florence Foster Jenkins has some great costumes. Not Jackie, Jackie's just costumes from the era. I don't know, it's a hard category to decide. Cinematography, Arrival, La La Land, Lion, Moonlight, Silence. The only nomination for Silence, unfortunately, I love that movie. And Silence was outstanding looking, but La La Land has long takes, and I'm a sucker for long takes, so it's La La Land, once again, La La Land. I'm gonna say La La Land a lot of times, am I? Animated feature film, this one is a no-brainer for me. You have Cuba and the Two Strings, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, The Red Turtle, and Zootopia. Zootopia might win, because it's racially important or whatever. Moana, I've not seen it yet. The other two movies I've seen on My Life as a Zucchini, very great movie, honestly. The Red Turtle, not seen it, looks pretty though. But Cuba was my favorite animated movie of the year. It was great, pretty great. Now, the actor ones. Actress in a supporting role: Viola Davis, Naomi Harris, Nicole Kidman, Octavia Spencer, and Michelle Williams. Honestly, I don't know who to go for here. I would honestly give this to Viola Davis. It's a situation where she's been nominated a multitude of times, and she was pretty darn great in Fences. Not to take anything away from the other actors, probably Michelle Williams is a strong contender, a big runner-up for it, but still, it's not all that clear. Actor in a supporting role: Mahershala Ali, Jeff Bridges, Lucas Hedges, Dev Patel, and Michael Shannon, who is the only one nominated for anything for Nocturnal Animals, which was my favorite movie of the year of 2016 before I watched La La Land, and Mahershala Ali is going to win. It's just that easy. I did love Michael Shannon, he was my favorite supporting actor in a movie last year, but Mahershala Ali is the most talked about one, and since we don't have Aaron Taylor Johnson, who actually won for Nocturnal Animals at the Golden Globes, it's not going to be Michael Shannon or anybody else, it's going to be Ali. Actress in a leading role, we have surprisingly Isabelle Huppert for Elle and Ruth Negga for Loving, who have no other nominations for their respective movies. Those are the only nominations for them. We also have Natalie Portman for Jackie, Emma Stone La La Land, and Meryl Streep, of course, for Florence Foster Jenkins. Good performance, but that spot was reserved to Amy Adams, and honestly I thought Amy Adams was going to win, but having seen all the prizes that she's winning, and honestly she was pretty incredible, Emma Stone is going to win the Oscar. It's pretty clear. What is not clear is actor in a leading role, because we have Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield for Hacksaw Ridge Not Silence, Ryan Gosling, Viggo Mortensen, and Denzel Washington. Casey Affleck was pretty darn great in Manchester by the Sea. Andrew Garfield was pretty good with a mediocre accent. I don't know, I'm not an expert on accents honestly, but still in Hacksaw Ridge. Ryan Gosling, yet not even trifecta, he could play, sing, dance and act in a movie. Impressive honestly. Viggo Mortensen I loved in Captain Fantastic, he was my favorite actor from last year, my favorite performance. And Denzel Washington was great honestly. It could go to either one of them. Might be Ryan Gosling just for the love of La La Land and the fact that he's been nominated other times, I think for Half Nelson in 2007. But Casey Affleck might win. There have been some apparently sexual assault allegations or something like that regarding him. That's sad, but I don't know who to go for. Let's try Casey Affleck. It might be Casey Affleck. I don't know. And then Best Picture. Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Other High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea and Moonlight. La La Land is going to win. I'm 90% sure, and the 10% is just because Moonlight might win, but La La Land was the best movie of last year in my opinion. It was truly impressive. I loved every second of it, from the very beginning to the freaking bittersweet finale, but I'm amongst those that loved La La Land. Sure, if it's a problem to you, I'm sorry, but tell me, honestly, what are your picks in the comments below? Tell me if you agree with me or you disagree with me, and let's wait for Sunday 26th of February at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be fun. I'm gonna try to watch it live because I probably don't have university the next day. That's gonna be fun. But still guys, tell me in the comments below everything you want to tell me. Thanks, so watch, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.